go for it.
At least 7 states now have reported that there's mosquitoes carrying a disease that can paralyze humans. Right? New reports show at least 6 states are detecting mosquitoes that carry West Nile virus, and humans have contracted the disease in 4 of these places: Arkansas, Arizona, Illinois, Iowa, Massachusetts, and New York. So, what struck me about that was I looked it up and I said, what the fuck is this? That's the paralyzing mosquitoes. Remember that. Okay, so I look up the British company Oxitec.
I know where he's going with this shit. So,
is deploying,
listen up, y'all,
a total of 144,000 genetically modified mosquitoes.
Genetically modified?
To study how to control their reproduction and thus stop the spread of dengue, Zika, and other types of ailments in humans and animals. The company, which is funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, released the mosquitoes from the Florida Keys. Okay. So why are Oxitec mosquitoes different? According to the company, the males in their insect have a modified gene that restricts the survival of the females they mate with. Thus, mosquitoes will not grow large enough to bite humans because only females consume blood. Males feed on nectar. They've already done this in other places like the Cayman Islands and Brazil. Now, we already talked about off the pod, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation funding Oxitec. And right after they release it, now we have all these mosquitoes that are paralyzing people, right?
Yep.
And we're supposed to just assume that it has nothing to do with these genetically modified mosquitoes, right? Okay. Well, what I saw today in CNN was even crazier.
Crazier than that?
Yeah. Because now they're tying this to COVID.
Oh.
FDA warns of potential rare neurological complication with the Johnson & Johnson coronavirus vaccine. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration updated the label on Johnson & Johnson's COVID vaccine Monday to warn of the possible increased risk of a rare neurological complication known as Guillain-Barré syndrome. Let me spell that. That's Guillain-Barré syndrome. Okay? And I was like, wait a minute. That's what you just said that was happening with the people. Because I looked up this. So I said, I looked this up. I go, what is that? So as the Zika virus continues to take the world stage as an emerging public health threat, there's growing evidence that this mosquito-borne infection also triggers GBS, Guillain-Barré syndrome. GBS is a rare condition in which the immune system attacks the peripheral nervous system and causes paralysis. So you're telling me Bill Gates released 144, which is a very sacred number. So let's start there. 144.
Yeah.
Okay. He released 144,000 mosquitoes, genetically modified. We're supposed to believe,
without our consent.
Right. We're supposed to believe none of them have caused any of this or were able to pick up any of these diseases. Now, right after he does it, 7 states are reporting paralysis. And on top of that, now they're saying that COVID is causing the same thing that's in the Zika virus, the paralysis, the GBS.
They just be sprinkling COVID on everything. Sprinkle a little COVID.
So instead of saying fuck, they want to cover the tracks of what Bill Gates is doing. They're going to say now, oh yeah, this is a side effect of the virus. No, it's not. It's a fucking side effect of dickhead releasing a bunch of fucking paralyzing mosquitoes. That's what it's a side effect of, bro.
Yeah, cyborg mosquitoes.
Yeah, it's not a side effect of the, because you haven't talked about any side effects yet, really, bro.
Hide your kids and hide your wife.
Yeah, and so once again, we're supposed to just believe that the timing of it is just all happenstance. It just happens to be Zika with the mosquitoes.
Right there, bro.
It happens to be Zika with the COVID. Take your pick where it's coming from.
Right.
But hey, it's not coming from Bill Gates' mosquitoes. We promise.
Right.
Kush and chemtrails. the world's most dangerous podcast.